Hello and welcome inside the River Cree Twin Rinks here in Enoch, Alberta for quarterfinal action from the U17 Canadian Crown on hnlive.ca. My name is Zach Marks. Pleased to be alongside you here on this Sunday morning as we get the B bracket quarterfinals underway as the Martensville Marauders take on the PAC Saints. Now Martensville, they come in having lost all three games in their round-robin schedule. They fell 6-1 to the Calgary North Stars, 14-2 to NAX Blue, and 6-2 to the KC Centennials last night. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Saints, they fell to the Calgary Flames 4-3, a hard-fought matchup on opening day. They then came from behind. They trailed by a pair of goals before coming back to win 3-2 in overtime over CAC, and then fell 8-3 in last night's game against the Southern Alberta Hockey Academy to find themselves here in the B bracket. Winner to the North Rink to take on the Calgary Bulls as we get underway. Quarterfinal number 2, the first one over on the North Rink right now. Wyatt Zeger's got the call for you in that one as PAC takes control. An early steal by Martensville, but taken back by Devin Keith. He drives into the zone. Wide, puts it in front, defended there by Martensville. As we get this back underway, Martensville striving in, right in, shoots! And Riley Fisher fights that off. Good shot early on there by Corbin Neiman. He's got a goal and an assist in the tournament thus far. Martensville looking to open up the scoring early on here. PAC with control in their own zone. Hard check thrown there onto Rosen Lowry. The affiliate is shot through, and Fisher gloves that for an early whistle. As PAC coming in off the back of that loss to Saha yesterday. But a little bit of momentum from that 3-2 overtime win over CAC. And the man who scored that overtime winner, Dawson Butler, on the ice now, the captain, as Martensville go to work on the forecheck in search of their first win of the tournament. And what a win it would be, moving them into the B bracket semifinals. Winner of this will play on. The loser, their tournament will come to an end. As Martensville trying to take advantage early. It's Broden Witherspoon, captain of this Martensville team. Goes back to the point. A shot comes. That's snagged by Fisher. As another early whistle here. Martensville controlling the run of play early on. Face-off will be to the left of Fisher. And that's Chance Regush taking the draw for Martensville against Boston Logan, and it's Logan who wins that back to Emmett Raw. He'll play it up for Dylan Dowhaniuk. Scored one, as a pair of goals in the tournament for the Saints so far here. Is taking control here, Max Burris. He fans on his clearing attempt, and that allows Martensville to get on the forecheck. Brendan Jones digging deep, forces a turnover. Regush will push it back to the point. Pass across, doesn't connect, and now Dawson Butler could be away. The captain of the PAC Saints in on a breakaway on Fleischhacker. He shoots, he scores! Dawson Butler, third of the tournament. And the Saints have an early 1-0 lead. Five goals in 15 games for Dawson Butler in the AEHL season. And he's already up to 3 here in the tournament. And a minute 38 into the opening frame, the Saints have a 1-0 lead. Pretty good start for the Saints. They take the early pressure from Martensville, force a turnover, and score on their first shot of the contest as Martensville look to bring it back. Keaton Thompson tipping that into the zone. Nice play from Logan Findlay to work it out to center, and now Saints could be away. Defended there by Ryland McConnell, and the Saints start back in their own zone. Lowry plays it ahead. That one, a couple of deflections, and eventually it's worked into the zone by Bashow. Hard check thrown there, pinching in is Finley to keep that puck in the zone. Bashow will go after it in the far corner. Played back to the point. That pass, Hogman puts it down low. As Saints getting a single change in here. Martensville looking to bring it out to center. Nice pass into stride. Easton Wojtek in, rings it off the crossbar, and that's up and out of play. As Easton Wojtek, 23 goals in 23 games for Martensville in the SAAHL. Martensville tops in the U15 AA division. As comes close there to tying this game up at 1. Face-off one back once more by PAC. This time it's Ethan Andrews who wins it. And tied up on the half wall there is the affiliate Hudson Flodell. Now a shot from the point is blocked. Nice play there by Grant Stewart. He'll play it up the far side for Flodell again into the path of Andrews, who gets it to the line. That's kept in though, and a shot deflected into the corner by Riley Fisher. Fisher was good in the lone win yesterday. He's played in 2 out of the 3 games. Has a 2.73 goals against and a 906 save percentage. As that pass into the slot, the shot didn't get through. Played back to the point. Root will let one go. That's blockered away by Fisher. And they score! An indirect shot from Parker Livingston. Finds its way through Riley Fisher. And the early pressure for the Marauders pays off. They've tied the game at 1. Not sure how that one snuck through. Not sure Fisher knows either, but it finds a way through. Livingston showing why sometimes you just got to put the puck on net, as Martensville answer right back. This game is tied at 1. A little over under 2 minutes after PAC took a 1-0 lead. The Marauders tie things up, and they go right back to work looking for their first lead. Chance Regush will watch that puck on the half wall, push it into the corner. After it goes Brendan Jones. He's checked as Boston Logan finding that loose puck. Martensville hard on the forecheck early on here. And Jones makes a move, pushes it back to the point. A shot comes, and that's deflected wide. Martensville still with it, though. Down low now Regush. He's checked by Boston Logan, but Wojtek played it back to the line. But the defenseman that was Dryden Ekstrom had pinched in, allowing PAC to get out to center as it's pushed into the zone. Delayed offside here against the Saints, allowing Martensville time to work within their own zone. That pass doesn't connect, and Butler will just send it into the Marauders zone, allow his teammates to chase after it. As now playing with it here in the zone are the Saints. That shot from Finley wide. Butler, the goal scorer, picks it up, tried going back to the point, couldn't do so. Rosen Lowry stands his ground to hold that in. Another affiliate for this PAC squad. As now Finley's got it. He'll look over to his D partner, the affiliate. Pass, tape to tape, and in flight, here comes Boston Logan. He'll slow up, passes off, a shot comes, and that's just wide of the target. Dowhaniuk letting it fly. As Martensville come in, take over. Swinging it around, that'll be overskated by the Saints, and now a stretch feed. Somehow that's taken by Regush. She got a piece to avoid an icing call. Big time play there by number 10 as his teammates are getting a change. The pass in front hit a body and stayed in the corner as the Saints flip it out to center. Kai Schendel will give chase as Noah Harak plays the puck for Martensville, putting it up and just barely into his own bench for a whistle. 15:02 to play here in the opening period, and what has been an entertaining first 5 minutes so far. Shots favoring Martensville 6-1 so far in this contest. But that one shot for the Saints found the back of the net behind Fleischacker. And now Martensville break away after a miscue at the blue line. Pass back to the point. That'll be held in and fired down low by McConnell. Battling, and PAC comes away. Nice play in the corner there by Keaton Thompson. Gaining possession back. Had his pocket picked after, though. And now it's played ahead, and the PAC Saints break out. It's Dak Day. He's got... That's Bashow with them. Tried to put a shot on and never got it on. As Owen Bashow close to giving the Saints a 2-1 lead. Still just the lone shot so far for the Saints in this one. Dawson Butler's goal, a minute and a half in, as that's going to go for icing. So maybe an offensive zone draw, and the Saints can potentially get some zone time going here. It'll be Andrews, Flodell, and Ekstrom. Raw and Burris at the blue line for PAC. Face off to the right of Fleischacker. That's one forward by the Saints. They've got possession. Flodell will go back to Raw, who flicks it down into the corner. To work down low go the Saints, putting the forward, Dryden Ekstrom, or pardon me, that's Tyson Ekstrom to go after it. Pair of Ekstroms in this game, one for each side, as it's Martensville who come away with it. That's Ryden Schmidt, who's forced to put it back into the corner for Harak. Up the near side wall, that'll be chopped to the line, kept in by Emmett Raw. And now Martensville will try again. This time they'll go to the opposite side and have a little bit more success as it's flipped down the ice. Will that have enough? Yes, it will. That's going to be another icing call against Martensville, so that change will be negated, and we'll put a face-off back next to the net of Wyatt Fleischhacker, who's got a 10-1-1 record in league action this season, a 1.97 goals against, and a .928 save percentage. In tournament play, however, he's got one loss on the record with a 6 goals against and an .880 save percentage. So, small step down, but not looking great so far. Just that one shot beating him low blocker, but that one shot being a breakaway, high danger scoring chance against. Not the way Martensville would have wanted to start, but they've bounced back here. They've now, in fact, the Saints now have 2 shots on the board. So the Saints looking to press here. Seen a lead disappear, trying to reestablish that advantage. Pushed, Logan trying to take it to the net, unable to do so. Puck stays in the corner, and now it's in behind the net of Fleischhacker. And the puck pulled free. Martensville will flip it the length of the... Oh, pardon me, that was a stretch feed. Trying to find Livingston again, who's already got 1 in this game for Martensville. Pass was intercepted, fired back in. Martensville start back in. Nice play there by Austin Root. He's going to drive right in. Root in. Couldn't get the shot away. Now coming back was Livingston, and he got one on that Fisher made a good save on. Give credit. Logan Finley got a stick on, a little stick lift on the Martensville defender, that being Austin Root, who was driving right towards the net but was unable to get the shot away as he had his stick lifted on the back check. Finley will stay out here on that icing call, so PAC trying to figure out who was out there after the icing call. As we get things underway, the Saints with possession. It's played to Schendel, and they'll look to break out. Played ahead at the red line. Schendel picks it back up. Dowhaniak's going to go off on a change as do a pair of Saints skaters. Played back to the point. It'll be kept in. A long shot just wide as it was let go by Ethan Hogman. Now in the corner. Battle. Check thrown in behind. Possession held by Schendel. Back to, that's Grant Stewart who lets it go. Stick save made. And that is up and out of play as another face-off. This one coming inside the Martensville line with 12:13 to go in the first period. Can tell you on the other side, it's the Lloydminster Lancers beating the CAC Canadians by a 1-0 score. That one a little over halfway through that first period on the North Rink. Wyatt Ziegler's got you covered over there. As the face-off is won in Martensville with possession. It'll be backhanded out as now it's fired back in by Schendel. Possession taken, and Martensville have the puck on stick as it's brought in. A shot. Oh, that one rings the crossbar. Broden Witherspoon close to giving his team that first lead they've been searching for as a pair of crossbars struck in this first period for Martensville. First it was Wojtek, and now it's Broden Witherspoon. 37 goals in 24 games for number 19 this season in the Martensville teal and black. And he's got 1 here in the tournament so far. That came in yesterday's game against KC. He opened the scoring in that one, in fact. And a game that was very close up until the final couple of minutes where KC piled on, trying to find their way into the B bracket, or into the A bracket, as that shot is snatched out of the air by Fleischhacker. KC realizing that with the North Stars loss to NAX Blue, they needed a couple more goals in order to secure their spot here in the A bracket rather, but came up short as Martensville with Emery Genist in net. Came up big in the final minute, holding firm to deny a spot in the A bracket for KC. They got the bye into this afternoon's semifinal here in the B bracket. They'll take on the winner of the game on the other rink. This group, whoever wins here, will take on the Calgary Bulls in the semifinal on the North Rink later on this afternoon. Pass played ahead, and in come the Saints in stride. Driving in is David Keith. He lost it in the corner. Battle ensues. Flodell comes in, battles for it. It's swung around to the far side. Martensville going after it here. It'll be tied up, stolen away there by Ekstrom. Swung around to the near side. Keaton Thompson's got it. Tries playing it up the wall. Couldn't do so. Nice play from Ekstrom to keep it in for PAC. Now played ahead, and that one will be tipped out to center. And the Saints start back in. Logan Finley gains the red line, fires it on goal. Fleischhacker will snag that and drop it for his defenseman. As Martensville looks for a way out of their own zone. PAC starting to force turnovers. Dawson Butler does just that. The shot got blocked as he tried to let it go in the high slot. As Finley able to hold that in. A long shot, and again, that one into the glove of Fleischhacker, who will take the whistle. Shots now even at 6 apiece as Saints, since that Martensville goal went in, out shooting the Marauders 5-0. Not finding a way past Fleischhacker yet. Outside of the Dawson Butler breakaway. Face off one back. Butler with a second chance, and that one stopped as Butler seems to understand the mentality of shoot at will so far, as I believe 3 out of the 7 shots belong to number 9. Captain setting an example here as we approach the halfway point of the first period. This face-off won back by Martensville. Possession with Liam Reeve. He'll play it up the far wall. Will be kept in by Butler. A shot from the point, and that one wide of the target off the stick of Rosen Lowry. Now Martensville look to break out. Could be a 2-on-2 here as they break in. Nice toe drag move here by Neiman. Tried to get a pass off. Unable to do so. Neiman finds the puck on the half wall. Chops it back down low for Witherspoon. He's tied up by Lowry. Livingston's going to come in, take possession for Martensville. We'll get a little bit of zone time here after an extended period down inside their own zone. Witherspoon going to lose that foot race to Finley, who fell. Play's going to go on. Centering feed, quick shot. That got blocked by Lowry. Now Austin Root with a chance. He's going to put one towards the net. Fisher knocked it down, put on goal, and Fisher snags that one and holds on for the whistle. As a little bit of danger caused by the PAC goaltender there, knocking that centering pass out of the sky. He meant to catch it, but couldn't get the glove on it cleanly. Resulted in a shot for Livingston, who's already got 1 goal in this game. But here, Fisher gets the glove out and keeps it a 1-1 contest. Puck was dropped, but we're going to do that again. Appear to be saying to Jones and Hogman to push back a little bit. So they'll do just that. We'll get back underway as Martensville control off the faceoff. It's swung down low. Hogman cuts that off. Pitching in, though, to keep it in. There was Dryden Ekstrom for Martensville. Jones lost it, and PAC looking to skate it out. It's Grant Stewart who will pick it up. He leads the rush. Tried flipping it ahead. That hit a Martensville skater before finding its way into the Marauders zone. Now played ahead. That'll be chipped in by Brendan Jones. Right on to Fisher, who will take no chances covering that up for a whistle. 8:50 to go here in the first. Face off to the left of Riley Fisher here. Basho taking this draw against Regush. Saints win the face-off back. Stewart plays it ahead, and that one will roll onto the stick of Owen Basho. Pushed into the path of Jack Day, who's got a step. Day couldn't get a shot on goal as he was forced wide. Nice play there by Martensville as they got back defensively. Now trying to center it. Unable to do so was, I believe that's Basho all the way down there. Forgive us. Wrong end. Well, a bit difficult to see the numbers from down here. Back the other way, the Marauders with possession. It's pushed down, tried to be pushed down low by Ekstrom. Now it's found by Hogman, and could be a step for the PAC Saints. Wanting that breakaway pass was Day, but it never came, so he's going to head off in a little bit of frustration. Now a chance, a shot, stop the rebound, and they score! The PAC Saints retake the lead in front of the net. It's Ethan Andrews who puts it home. Fleischhacker made the first save, but the second one stopped by Andrews. And he finds his way home to give a 2-1 lead to the PAC Saints. His second of the tournament, with exactly 8 minutes left to play, gives the PAC Saints a 2-1 lead. Looking to change that here is the Martensville Marauders as they break in. Pushed ahead, that'll be knocked down. And the Marauders with it in their own zone once more. Pushed ahead, chopped into the zone by Witherspoon. After it quickly goes Keaton Thompson. Thompson and Burris battles. Raw in there as well for the Saints as Martensville looking to press back and tie this game up once more. Instead, the play finds its way out to center, and the Saints fire it in deep, courtesy of David Keith. Now the Saints with it in their offensive zone. Check thrown in the corner there onto Ekstrom. And the Marauders recoup possession, start back the other way, firing it in. And now into the corner. Finley gets there first, fires it around. Nobody there except a Martensville skater put on goal, and that one deflected wide off the skate of Lowry. That allows Finley to gain possession. Play it ahead. Logan going to go after it. And they're going to call that an icing against the PAC Saints. So an offensive zone draw coming up to the right of Fisher for the Marauders. Relatively even first period so far. Shots even at 8 apiece. Saints with a 2-1 lead thanks to Ethan Andrews' second of the tournament. 4th point now for number 15 as that shot got blocked. And the Marauders have it. Nice toe drag move there. Neiman to the net. Backhand over top. As Corbin Neiman showing the nifty set of hands there. Now possession held. Wojcik turning and firing. And that's snagged by Fisher, who holds on for the whistle. Neiman, 32 points, 19 games played for Martensville this season. He's got a goal and an assist so far. That's number 13. Coming in this entire line, in fact, had a goal and an assist. That has changed since, as Parker Livingston giving his side that 1-1 goal. Now finding themselves down by a pair. That shot handled by Fisher as a check thrown. Saints with possession. It's Boston Logan. He assisted on the overtime winner in yesterday's win over CAC as the PAC find themselves getting it out to center. It's turned back in by Butler, and he'll go over to a defenseman. That's chipped ahead. Hogman got it over. Turned back around quickly by the Marauders. And now PAC recoup with the puck on the stick of Stewart. He's checked by Livingston. Fights off that check, but Wojcik came in. Checked by Logan. Stewart looking to start a rush. Turned over. Hogman's got it. And it could be a 3-on-2 the other way here for PAC. In over the line comes Hogman. Driving wide on the right-hand side. He's going to stop up in the corner. Ethan Hogman back to the point for Owen Bashow. He'll put a shot on. That got deflected and stayed out. As now Martensville will send that in deep, and into the corner to retrieve goes Ethan Hogman. Hogman will play it ahead, and Kai Schendel's got possession. He'll send it into the far corner, and into the corner for Martensville. Oh, heavy check thrown down low by Owen Bashow. As Dryden Ekstrom put into the wall, but Martensville able to break out to center, pass ahead onto the stick of Brendan Jones. He drops it off, but only found the stick of an awaiting PAC Saint. That was Emmett Raw on the back check. Couldn't clear the zone, though. Tipped, and that stayed out. The rebound. Oh, how did that stay out? Chance Rigash going to look skyward. Is not entirely sure how that one stayed out, but Riley Fisher got across. Knocked the net off in the process, but kept the puck out. And keeps his side up by 1 here with 5:15 to play in the first period. Face-off one straight back by Martensville. Nice play there from Rigash as the shot is blocked by Bashow. And back the other way come the Saints. Bashow driving in. Drops it off for Day. Day put it back into the middle. A shot, and they score. Nice passing play there for the PAC Saints. As putting it home is Kai Schendel. Found that loose puck, backhanded it past Fleischhacker. And the Saints have a 2-goal lead. Second of the tournament for Schendel. As The Saints able to double up their advantage. Now lead by a pair with just under 5 to play here in the first. Puck brought in. Andrews has possession. And it finds its way on the half wall to a Marauder skater. Played ahead and out to center. Turned back around by PAC. Finley will play it up ahead, and shoveling it in is Andrews, who's got the 2-1 goal for the Saints in this one. That pass off a body, but does find its way ahead. Fisher will slow it up, leave it there for Lowry. Lowry, dangerous, but made the right play, got it up ahead. The pass is behind Keith, and the Marauders will send it right back in. Fisher again out to slow it up. Lowry takes it and plays it ahead for Keith. Keith, nice pass for Andrews as the Saints look to break out. Played ahead, chipped into the zone there by Flodell, right onto Fleischacker. Fleischacker left it there for a teammate. Turnover, Schendel shoots, scores! Double dipping in the first period is Kai Schendel as he picks off the pass and goes high blocker on Fleischacker. It's 4-1 Saints. Schendel came in with a goal and an assist. He's now up to 3 goals in the tournament, one away from matching his in-season totals as he snaps that one high blocker on Fleischacker. And the Saints starting to run away with it on the scoreboard here. Martensville looking to change that as Livingston lets a shot go wide right of the net. And now Day plays it up the wall. Basho will go off the boards. That hit the linesman and allows Owen Basho to regain possession with a bit of skating room. He's forced to go back to Stewart inside their own zone as the Saints look to add on more here in the first period. Schendel still out there. He'll send it in deep. Back to retrieve goes Root. He'll funnel it up the far side wall. And, nearly too many skaters on the ice. Icing going to get waved off as PAC could have played it. Granted, it would have turned into a penalty. But it is still a playable puck, so we play on. In comes Boston Logan. He lets a shot go. That hit a body and stayed away from the Martensville net. As it's pushed up ahead, Saints will take over once more. Burris goes up the wall, tipped into the zone there by Butler, who will open the scoring way back in the first 2 minutes of this first period. Check thrown there by Dowhaniak in the corner, but Martensville still with possession. Tape to tape. Nice passing here as Brendan Jones works in, trying to split the pair of PAC defenders. Butler, and that was Emmett Raw, who also got a piece of the Martensville forward. As they clear to the neutral zone, sent right back in, and the Saints will slow things down. Max Burris, hard around. That'll be knocked into the skates of Dowhaniak, who's now trapped along the half wall. Martensville pressure, finds Regush, who shoots. That goes off a stick and over top the net into the corner where the PAC Saints take over, and it's flipped high and into the netting for a whistle with 2:25 to go here in the first frame. Shots favoring the Marauders, 12-11 here in the first. But the Saints leading big on the scoreboard. It's 4-1 as Martensville with this offensive zone draw. They've got, that is Wojtek in the shooting position off this faceoff should Regush win it. But credit to Ethan Andrews. He wins it straight back, and now PAC able to break out to center, looking up ice. The pass ahead for Finley, rolls off his stick, but does go down. It's pushed back ahead and into the PAC zone. Pushed up ahead, Finley trying to get his stick on it and has done just that. He'll shovel it out to center where Martensville take over. Pushed across, it'll be chipped into the zone by Jones as Martensville looking for a late one here in the first to build a little momentum heading into the second frame. Now Regush trying to do just that, knocked away by Lowry, who's played a strong game as an affiliate here for PAC. As blowing a tire there was Tyson Ekstrom. Allows Martensville to control inside the zone for a moment before it was stolen back by the Saints. Quick pass ahead for Keith. David Keith going to work in, tried to make a move, defended well there by Liam Reeve as Martensville with possession in their own zone once more. It'll be pushed ahead. Tape to tape for Ryden Schmidt. Played up ahead onto the stick of Regush. It's a 3-on-1 for Martensville. Pass across the one-timer. Knuckled wide by Wojtek, who lets out an explicit. I apologize if you heard that at home. Frustration building for Martensville. That was a golden opportunity to cut into the PAC lead, but now it's flicked right down low. Fleischhacker's going to play it. Not sure his defenseman expected him to, and now the Saints with a chance, a shot, and that stayed out. Kai Schendel looking for the natty hat trick. Trying to emulate Austin Matthews from a couple games ago for the Toronto Maple Leafs. We'll see if he can do it here as we're into the final minute. Possession held down low by the Saints. It'll be pushed into the corner. Now on the stick of, I believe that's Bashow. A shot that's stopped. Raw. Did he keep that in? No, he did not. And now we got a hug situation going. Raw and Regush engaged. 32 seconds to go. Martensville will bring it in. Firing it down low. Oh, that took a funny hop off a stanchion. Fisher was out of his net. He's lucky that didn't end up in front. As now Basho plays it ahead for Jack Day. Got a piece. And now picks it up, pushes it down low for Butler to chase after. Under 20 to go now here in the first. Butler's centering feed hit a skate. And Martensville break back out to center. Backhand pass by Neiman. Finds its intended target. As bracing in here was Wesley Black. Pass in front. Chance, and they score! A big-time goal for the Martensville Marauders as the captain Witherspoon takes the feed and calmly dekes past Fisher, cutting into the Saints lead. It's 4-2. Check that. It's Corbin Neiman who leads the flyby. 13, not 19. As the Marauders with 4.6 to go cut into the Saints lead. It's now just 4-2. As that will do it for the first period of play. Goals all over the place as the Saints get off to a strong start. Dawson Butler making it 1-0. It would be answered by Parker Livingston before 3 unanswered by the Saints. Kai Schendel with a pair and Ethan Andrews with the other before the Marauders would get one late in that frame. As you just saw, 4.6 to go. It's Corbin Neiman with his second of the tournament to cut in and give a little bit of momentum to the Marauders heading into the second period. We'll step aside before coming back for that second period. You're watching the U17 Canadian Crown B Bracket quarterfinal on hnlive.ca. Welcome back inside the River Cree Twin Rinks here in Enoch, Alberta. Second period about to get underway here in quarterfinal number 2 on the B bracket side. After 20 minutes, a highly eventful 20 minutes, might I add, the PAC Saints leading the Martensville Marauders by a score of 4-2. Martensville getting on the board late in that first period, just under 5 seconds left, scoring to make it 4-2. To give themselves a little bit of momentum. We'll see if they can carry it in here on the South Rink. The other quarterfinal also underway. The Lancers of Lloydminster up 2-1 over the CAC Canadians. That one in the second period as a quick shot is fired onto Fisher, and he makes an early save here. That is the 14th shot that Riley Fisher has faced. He's got 12 saves so far as that puck bounces around and finds its way to the line. Kept in by Martensville. Chance here, trying to make a play. Here's Neiman who shoots, and that's fought off by Fisher's pad. Now a chip to the line. It's kept in by Root momentarily. Now chopped out to center. Turned right back around. That hit a PAC player in the midsection, and feeling the effects of that one is Hogman. He was going to the bench, but now can't as a turnover to Neiman. Neiman breaking in, trying to get a shot away. Taken aside by the Saints defenders. And now Wojtek able to hold the line, forcing it back down low and forcing Grant Stewart to pick it up. Pushing it down low, and possession held now by Hogman, who seems to be all right as that shot is gloved by Fisher, who will hold on for a whistle. Good early sequence here for Martensville. They started the first period out well as well, but then a miscue at the blue line allowed Dawson Butler to streak in all alone and bury it, his second of the tournament. Pardon me, his third of the tournament, to give PAC a 1-0 lead. Martensville would tie it up before 3 unanswered by the Saints, and then as mentioned, that goal by Corbin Neiman to give the Marauders life, and they seem to have built off of it a little bit here, just 54 seconds into the period. So early sample size for sure. We'll see if they can carry that on the rest of the way as Martensville win the draw. The backhand chip flipped on goal, and that one stopped again by Riley Fisher, who has definitely been the busier netminder so far. Now up to 14 saves in the hockey game, 9 down the other end for Wyatt Fleischhacker. Winner of this game will go on to the North Rink semifinal later on this afternoon. That shot snagged by Fisher as it was let fly by Ekstrom. As winner goes on to take on the Calgary Bulls in this afternoon's semifinal on the North Rink. I'll have the call for you on that one as two teams battling for a spot in the semifinals. Loser will go home as Martensville looking to avoid their tournament coming to an end. Jones working right in, a backhand. Fought off again by Fisher. As they're shooting low early on, and Fisher has been able to get the pad on most of the shots so far. Now the Saints racing after it. Puck is going to be picked up here by Schendel, who's got 2 already in this game. He's tripped up. Arm going to go up. And we got a penalty, our first of the game coming up here against the Marauders. We're going to get a trip. And for the first time in this game, the PAC Saints are going to go to the Unique Scaffolding power play. Unique Scaffolding serving commercial and industrial clients in Western Canada since 1997. On the other side, of course, that means that the Martensville Marauders go to the penalty kill. That is brought to you by Be Right Drywall, where less than perfect is not good enough. Something tells me that'll be the mentality for the Marauders on this penalty kill. As a goal here for the Saints could be big, as they'll face off as one back. Quick shot by Andrews, and that's snagged by the glove of Fleischhacker, who holds on. He's going to have to come up big here on this penalty kill. Goaltender always the most important member of that unit. As he'll face this draw to his right. Face off again, one back by PAC. They've had an early advantage in the face-off dot so far today. Schendel, who's got 2, goes up top for Logan Finley. Finley goes across for Andrews, gets it right back. Finley at the top of the zone, lets a shot go. That one deflected wide off the stick of a Martensville skater. Schendel will pick it up, get things set up once more. Played across. Andrews gives it right back. Finley looking, shooting, tipped on goal. That stopped the rebound, kicked away by the skate of Ryland McConnell. Not sure he knew what he did, but he came up big defensively there for Martensville. Saints with possession here as they start back in. 40 seconds gone in the man advantage. As they are pushed back into their own zone, Finley will go ahead for Tyson Ekstrom. His pass hits a stick, finds its way to Andrews. Pass back door. Oh, what a save there by Wyatt Fleischhacker as he gets across to take it away from the PAC captain. fortuitous bounce for the Saints. Puck found its way to Ethan Andrews, fed it across to his captain, and Butler robbed by Fleischhacker, read it the whole way. Stays a 4-2 game, face-off to the left of the Martensville net. Boston Logan going to see himself waved out of this face-off. Dylan Dowhaniuk will come in to take it. Dowhaniuk also winning that draw back. Puck is in the skates of, that was Keith, and now a foot race here. Parker Livingston looking to break in shorthanded. Crunches his man up against the glass, but PAC come away with that loose puck. Less than a minute left in the power play. Is working into the zone is Logan. Little hook there. He'll play it back to the point. Puck will not settle down for Stewart, and then Hogman blew a tire as PAC able to hold the zone. Now it's chipped out. Now a chance. Here comes Easton Wojtek, shorthanded. Wojtek in, shoots, put it over top the goal as the back check from the PAC Saints forced him to take that shot earlier than he might have liked. That one will go off the shin pad of Stewart and all the way down. 25 seconds left in the hook or the tripping penalty against Dryden Ekstrom. Another heavy check thrown there. Martensville not shying away from the physicality as they played a very tenacious game against KC. Those two teams battling. Now here's Dowhaniuk right in. He shoots, rings it off the crossbar. That's the third time that crossbar's been hit in the game. 2 in the first for Martensville, now 1 here in the second for the Saints. As the Red Iron keeping things out. None of those have been hit. We'd be looking at a 5-4 hockey game. Instead, it's just 4-2. We're going to make it 5 here, but that pass up and out of play. That one going to land a little left of the broadcast vantage point. Power play has expired. So now 0 for 1 on the unique scaffolding man advantage for the Saints. Not without chances, though. A crossbar and a great save by Fleischhacker, keeping this one within 2. Faceoff will be won back. Schendel played it too hard back to Raw as it forces the Saints all the way back into their own zone. Chipped ahead. And now the Saints are out with numbers. Could be a 3-on-2 here. Trying to drive in. Hip check thrown there. A little old school hockey courtesy of Wesley Black as it's pushed down low. Schendel's got it. Puts it in front. Day turns. Fire, scores! Jack Day rips home his first of the tournament. And the Saints reestablish the 3-goal lead. It's 5-2. Fleischhacker taking a drink, and a little tap there from Liam Reeve as that's a tough shot to save on a given day. Jack Day turning and ripping one top corner through a screen as well, as that gives the Saints a 5-2 lead now as we get back underway, and the Saints right back to work. They'll fire it in on the near side. Pushed ahead, Witherspoon overskated that puck, and Owen Basho able to take possession back. Now it's flipped into the zone. Finding it first was Rude. He's just going to send it the length of the ice. That will go for icing as we get a whistle. Shots favoring the Marauders 18-17 to this point in the hockey game. But it's the Saints who have capitalized on their opportunities and lead it 5-2. Face-off won, and now possession held by the Saints, knocked away, and Martensville able to come away with it. Pass ahead onto the stick of Regush, who had it roll a little too far ahead. He engages his man, takes down. That was Finley, and Martensville with possession. The pass in front, defended by PAC. As it's now played to the line, and the Saints break out to center. That'll be sent the length, but that's before the line to gain, so that will be an icing call against the Saints. Still 2-1 on the other rink, the Lancers and the Canadians. Lloydminster looking to fight their way into the semifinal. That one will be right here on the south rink. Sean Mullen will have the call for that one. As winner of that one will take on the KC Centennials. Martensville looking to find their way back into this game, trailing by 3 with a little over 5 minutes played here in the second period rather. Plenty of time to work with if you're Martensville. You know that. You've been able to score a couple of goals. You've had chances. You just got to limit the opportunities that the Saints get the rest of the way, as they've proven to be on their game offensively so far, have the Saints. Martensville to work on the forecheck here. Trying to work the puck free in the corner, unable to do so. Nice play from Rosen Lowry to crunch his man up against the wall, and then Finley does the same. Another check thrown, as that was Keaton Thompson just getting checked about every 25 seconds or so there. As now it's played ahead, and Andrews will turn, send it in, and the Saints going immediately for a line change. Pass pushed ahead, that'll be knocked down, and Emmett Raw will take possession inside the Saint zone. What a game to start us off here on the South Rink. First of 4 on this playoff day at the U17 Canadian Crown. Appreciate you tuning in on hnlive.ca, wherever it is you're watching from. I hope you're enjoying the action from today and throughout the weekend. That shot fired on Flodell, stopped by Fleischhacker. Flodell's got it again on the half wall. Now he feeds it down low for the captain. Butler in front. That one handcuffed. Hogman in, and now Logan's got it. Logan going to go back to the point. A shot comes, and that one wide of the net off the stick of the affiliate Flodell, who had been covering at the blue line for Hogman. Now it swings around. Flodell's going to get to that puck as well. Leaves it there. Hogman a slap shot. Stop. The rebound is there, and they score. It's Dawson Butler again, the captain, striking twice in the quarterfinal. 4th goal of the tournament for the Martensville captain, or rather the PAC captain. The Martensville goaltender Fleischhacker diving across, unable to get there, and again Reeve over. Just a quick stick tap here. There's not much Fleischhacker could have done with that one. Slap shot, rebound off the pad, right to Butler, who's left unmarked. And plenty of room to put that into an empty cage. So 6-2 now the score here, 13:05 to play. Martensville still with time. They just got to get it going as Reeve puts his man into the ice. Good check thrown there. As it's played back to the line, the Saints dominating here in the second period. That pass, or that shot rather, blocked, and now Witherspoon will give chase. Icing is going to be waved off here, so that will allow Martensville to potentially get the forecheck going. Finley to that loose puck for the Saints. Check thrown there, and it pulled free, trying to find it. Martensville does. Play back to Root, a shot, stick save made by Riley Fisher, and now 12:37 to go. Shots favoring the Saints 20-19, but the Martensville Marauders are going to go to their first unique scaffolding power play of the hockey game, as we've got 2 minutes interference called against Logan Finley, which will put Saskatchewan AA Hockey League's #1 team onto the power play. They're 3rd ranked at home, 22.1% on the season. PAC's power or penalty kill, meanwhile, which of course brought to you by B Right Drywall, that is running at 86.5%, good enough for 6th in the AEHL. Just to put this into perspective, the Saints penalty kill 86.5, that is 6th in their league. If they were playing in the Saskatchewan League, they'd be running at the top penalty kill, as the Martensville currently #1. They're at 86%. So this PAC penalty kill vaunted, as is most of the Alberta Elite Hockey League this season. As PAC getting that clear. Fleischhacker will play it for Liam Reeve. Touches one ahead, and now Wojtek will start the rush. Hit the crossbar in the first period. Has had a couple of chances in this game so far. Looking to add to that. And there's another old school hit check. This time Ethan Hogman giving Wojtek the shot. That one fired and swallowed up by the glove of Riley Fisher. Hogman and Wojtek were chatting, and you saw Hogman pointing up at the scoreboard saying, "Say what you want, we're beating you." It's 6-2. We're not even at the halfway point of this hockey game yet. Face-off is one back. Martensville with possession here. And now it's up top. Root will dish it onto the half wall. A shot, and that's over top the goal. And actually, that one was going to leave the playing surface as well, as we get a whistle. Face-off will be to the That'll be coming outside, actually. They're going to rule that didn't touch anything. Martensville's claiming otherwise, but refs have made up their mind, and that decision will remain the same as the face-off coming outside the PAC line here. That'll be played around, and now PAC with possession inside their own zone here, flipping it up and into the Martensville zone. Root takes possession back, feeds one ahead. That one's too far for Livingston to get a stick on, and that's going to be an icing call. 49 seconds left in the man advantage for the Marauders. Again, brought to you by Unique Scaffolding. Face off to the left of Fleischhacker here for the short-handed Saints. That face off one straight back, and now Martensville with possession. Root will start a rush, dropped it back for Wojtek, but that's going to go right onto Fleischhacker, who alertly plays that over to his teammate, as that miscue could have cost them dearly. Root now will start up, finds a man, open is Livingston. He drives in, trying to get things set up, drops a pass back. That was deflected and poked to the line, kept in, however. Root trying to hold it in, or in fact, that was Jones who did it, and now a shot and a goal. Austin Root off the pipe and in. It's a power play goal for the Martensville Marauders as they cut into the lead. It's 6-3. First of the tournament for Root. Puts it under the glove of Riley Fisher. And now with 10:50 to go, it's 6-3. And could Martensville maybe build some momentum off of this one? We'll have to wait and see as we get things back underway. Face-off controlled by PAC. Pushed out to center, and now that pass ahead intercepted, and Harak will fire that in. Possession with the Saints in the corner. It is Grant Stewart who plays it ahead, and the Saints start out. Knocked down, and now Stewart again in the corner with it, battling for possession of the puck and body positioning as well, as PAC able to break out to center. Andrews, his pass ahead, too hot to handle. That's going to go for an icing call against PAC. Face off back inside the Saints zone. Martensville looking to build off that power play goal. That face-off one back by the Saints, who again have been very good in the face-off circle so far here today. And that continues as they break out to center ice. 6 goals on 20 shots for the Saints in this one, and they look for more. David Keith, his teammates are changing, so he's just going to funnel that one down and around. And we'll find the on-rushing Flodell. Martensville steals and looks to start out. It's played ahead. That pass will find. And that was Riley McConnell who played it ahead. Knocked out. And now pushed across, fired up ice by Keaton Thompson. Swung around. Martensville get a change here. That long change in the second period, always something to keep in mind as play goes on. And the Saints start back in. In over the line. It'll be chipped and fired in by Tyson Ekstrom. Butler with a shot there onto the Martensville skater, as the Marauders looking to break out to center ice. Pushed up ahead for Jones. He'll backhand it in. And now after it quickly goes Regush. And now funneled around. Pushed back down low. And the Saints with possession here. Swung around. As the Saints able to push that one out to center. Martensville with it. It's the most recent goal scorer, Root, who plays it up ahead for Jones, deflected in. And again, Martensville going after it. Good pushback here for the Marauders. We saw a couple of goals find their way past their netminder here in this second period, but have answered with a power play goal, and now are pressing to cut into the lead even more. That shot got blocked, though, and the Saints will look to reestablish that 4-goal advantage that they created here in the middle frame. Root with a good stick, as he's doing everything in this game for the Marauders. Did that get touched? Yes, it did. That's going to be an icing call negated. Fisher came out and played it ahead off the bench. Keeping it in is Reeve. A shot over top the goal. 1 goal in league play for Liam Reeve. Put that one over top of the goal. Makes a play on the puck there, but now racing back in. Here comes Basho. Basho checked into the wall. Martensville take possession back inside their own zone. Jones will go off the boards and down the ice. Will that have enough for an icing call? No, they're going to wave that one off as well. As the Saints start with possession inside their own zone. Turnover to Jones. He tried to feed a pass across, but it rolled off his stick as the Saints dodge a bullet there. That pass down low ends up in behind the net. Saints able to find it. And now it's pushed ahead. Here comes PAC. That was up at Basho, got tripped up. No call. PAC bench not happy about it. Carrying on though here. Livingston shoots over top the goal. Now it's played back to the point. Livingston again, centers. Nobody home for Martensville, and back the other way comes Jack Day. He's got a goal in this game for the Saints as he races in after it. Got there first. Had the 5th goal of this contest. In fact, the first of the period, after 6 found the back of the net in the first period. We've already got 3 here, with a little under 7 to play now in the second period. Shots favoring the visitors, 23-20. They continue to trail on the scoreboard, however. Rolling in is Broden Witherspoon. He's going to let a shot go. That one just missed. Rolls to the line and knocked down by Martensville as they go to work again. Witherspoon centers, or rather found a teammate in behind the goal line. Now they've got it, looking for an option. Go back to the point. A shot comes. That's blocked aside by Fisher as McConnell let it fly. Physicality ramping up a little bit here as that pass to the line did come out, but it is fired right back in by Martensville. Now pushed ahead. And Harak tried to fire that one in. It hit the linesman, and that will allow PAC to gain possession in their own zone. Firing it down the ice. Will that have enough for an icing? No, they're going to wave that one off as well. That one might have been touched as Martensville start back. It's Root. Makes the play, got it out to center, but turned the puck over in the process as the Saints fire it right back in. That puck will bounce off the end wall. Fleischhacker leaves it there. Runs a little bit of interference there on Dowhaniak, but not enough to get called as the Marauders fired out to center. We've actually got a penalty coming up here against Martensville. It's a holding call. So back to the unique scaffolding power play go the Saints. 0 for 1 so far is PAC on the power play. So for those of you doing the math at home, that is a 1 for 1 record on the Be Right drywall penalty kill for the Marauders. As arguably the best Jimmy Eat World song plays around, song that, at least for my generation, associated with this sport. Saints go to work on the power play. That puck is sitting there. Butler fed it in front. Couldn't get it to go. Now Ekstrom with a chance. He's going to dish off for the captain. Back across. And that one hit a skate before nearly finding Schendel for the hat trick. Instead, back the other way. Here comes Wojcik shorthanded. Inside, outside. And that one rolled away as the Saints break back the other way. Wojcik with a play there, but it found its way to Butler. Here's Dawson Butler around the net. The captain. 2 goals already in the game. Gave his team a 6-2 lead here in the second period. And now pass across. Andrews shoots. That's stopped. The rebound is there. Butler shoots. And that one trickles home. Schendel, I believe, will get credit pushing it over the goal line. It's a power play goal. It's a hat trick for Kai Schendel. And the Saints lead 7-3. To be fair, both skaters look a little confused. Nobody really leading the flyby here. Think they're going to say Schendel. We'll check the official score here once it's available to us. It was Butler with the initial shot that trickled past Fleischhacker. Schendel got a piece, but whether or not it was after the puck had crossed the line, that is the question at hand right now. Who have they given it to? Kai Schendel's got 2 goals and 4 assists on the tournament. So let's take a look here. It is Dawson Butler who gets credit. Schendel's going to get the assist. So Butler with the hat trick. And he has now matched his goal scoring totals in the tournament, or in the regular season here in this tournament, with a hat trick in the quarterfinal. 7-4 now, under 5 to play here in the second, as a power play goal by the Marauders, answered by one of their own, courtesy of the Saints. That's going to go down the ice, nearly an icing call, but they're going to wave that off. We'll play on. Dowhaniuk plays it ahead. That one didn't find a teammate. Marauders able to gather it, but Saints able to clear out to center, turn back around. Played ahead. Now Witherspoon may have a step. Broden Witherspoon in, drag, shoots. And that's snagged by Fisher, who holds on for the whistle. Kai Schendel's had an eventful hockey game. He's got a pair of assists here in the period. And also has a pair of goals. So 4 points here in this game for Kai Schendel. Butler's got a hat trick. It's all coming up Saints so far in this one, as they lead it 7-3 here late in the second period. Swung around to the near side as the Saints look to break out and add on even more. Here comes Jack Day. He's got a goal in the game as well. Day slams on the brakes, feeds it across. Unable to shoot there was, I believe that was Max Burris. Indeed it was, as he's unable to get it on goal, but unable to clear the zone, or the Marauders. Good work here from the Saints. Now Schendel works in, shoots, put it over top the goal. He was looking for his hat trick here in this second frame. Now Schendel's got it again, touches it right back. Trying to take it to the net was Basho. He's tied up by Wojcik. Could have been a hook. Arm's going to stay down. As now Schendel turns it over, forces the turnover. Day with a shot, and then we're getting some pushing and shoving. Day involved with Black. Black didn't. Oh, big reverse hit there as Black and Day continue to go at it. And I think we're going to have coincidentals, and that's going to keep going. That's about as close to a fight as you're going to get in U17, as Day and Black both fighting. I think Andrews went down, but I think he was just trying to separate the combatants as the linesmen come in and, for lack of a better word, restrain the players. Day, is this going to go to the penalty box, or is this going to go to the locker room? I guess we'll find out. It is going to go to the penalty box. So Day to the box and Black to the box, as those two with a mini wrestling match here in the second period. As far as I'm aware, Elimination Chamber is next weekend. But a little preview right there, as Day and Black in the box. Refs will explain the situation to both benches. We're going to stay 5-on-5. It was definitely coincidental for roughing. We'll see if there's anything else on top, as the face-off will be to the right of Fleischhacker here. And Andrew out there to take this face-off. Tie up, drop, hold free. Andrews a quick shot. Fleischhacker makes the save. The rebound cleared by Martensville. To the line, it's kept in by the Saints as they continue to apply pressure. Ekstrom's shot goes off a stick and wide. Still the puck inside the Saints zone as it's chipped out to center. That one got out, but would have been a break for Martensville. Good skate there from Emmett Raw as he prevents that rush. Saints now with possession inside the neutral zone, stolen away by Martensville. They skate in. Possession held here by Ryden Schmidt. He'll fire it in deep, but Saints gather it, send it back out to center. Pushed ahead. Marauders still back. Battle thrown there. Check. Pass in front, and that one misses the stick of Keaton Thompson, or else that might have been a 7-4 hockey game instead. Carrying on, however, a shot, and that's stopped. The rebound is there, and it's cleared by the Saints as Martensville applying pressure just like they did in that first period, trying to get a little bit of momentum here late. A pass in front, and that was not reached by a Marauders skater. Saints break out the other way. Approaching the final couple minutes here in the second. Keith will flip it into the corner, and that one rolls in where Austin Root picks it up. Root will stretch pass ahead. That hits Schmidt in the skate. Goes the distance, but he was past the red line, so no icing. Does allow the Saints to pick up possession, though, and break back out the other way. with speed. Here comes Dylan Delhaniuk trying to walk his man. Left it behind. Logan follows up. That shot snapped wide. And racing off the bench was Finley to keep that puck in. Butler tied up. Logan comes in. He's checked. Puts it in front. Butler across. And Delhaniuk redirected it wide. Now Logan in the corner. Takes a heavy check there from Easton Wojcik as the puck rolls around to the line. That'll be kept in high there by the Saints. Logan across. Butler shooting. And Fleischhacker makes the save and will hold on. Still no answer as to what those penalties were, so we're just going to assume coincidentals for roughing. As it seems like the most likely situation. Face off one back. Martensville with possession here as they look to break out of their own zone. That pass turned over to Schendel. His pass in front. Taken away by Root, who finds Wojcik, who will get it in deep. Avoids the hip check from Hogman. Nearly an identical situation to earlier in the period, but this time Wojcik sidesteps him as we enter the final minute. Schendel plays it ahead. That'll be skated into. Flodell lets a shot go. That hit a body, ended up in the corner. Basho gets there. Looking for a pass, goes off into the corner. Hudson Flodell down low for Schendel. 2 goals, 2 assists here in the quarterfinal for number 8. And very nearly had a third goal, but they gave that to Dawson Butler. Now Martensville into the zone, 3-on-1. A shot blocker save made there by the Marauders. And now the Saints back out to center with 30 seconds to play. So a goal in the final minute of the first. Will we see something similar here in the middle frame as Schendel's pass defended? Hogman is down in the corner. He'll give it to Schendel. Walks out of the corner. Passes across just out of the reach of Andrews. Turning and firing. That one wide was Ethan Andrews. He's got a goal as well. Now Hogman trying to get one on goal. Blocked by Root. And could be a chance back the other way for Martensville late. 8 seconds to go. Parker Livingston driving in. He's checked there by Ekstrom. And he's all alone. Is number 12 as the Saints able to find it. Ekstrom sidesteps a pair of skaters. And that will do it for the second period of play here on the South Rink. 7-3 the score in favor of the PAC Saints, who add 3 in the period. Martensville gets 1, but the advantage stays at 4. As 7-3 the Saints lead, 20 minutes to go here in the quarterfinal number 2 of the B bracket. The first quarterfinal has just entered the third period. The Lloydminster Lancers and the CAC Canadians tied at 2. Wyatt Zier's got you covered over there. We'll be back in about 15 minutes time for the third period. You're watching the U17 Canadian Crown B quarterfinal on hnlive.ca. Welcome back inside the River Creek Twin Rinks in Enoch, Alberta for third period action from the U17 Canadian Crown B bracket quarterfinals on hnlive.ca. My name is Zach Marks. Please welcome me back inside the South Rink, where after 40 minutes, the PAC Saints lead the Martensville Marauders 7-3 in what has been an entertaining matchup so far as we get this one back underway. Saints with possession inside their own zone. Hat trick from their captain, Dawson Butler. A pair of goals from Kai Schendel. And then one apiece each from Ethan Andrews and Jack Day have the Saints up big. Goals from the Marauders side. Those are coming courtesy of Parker Livingston, Corbin Neiman, and most recently Austin Root. Got them on the board with the power play goal. That was answered by the hat-trick goal from Butler. As Basho with a nice move through the neutral zone here. He'll let a shot go off a body and wide. And then the affiliate, Hudson Flodell, with a shot. And that one bounces its way on to the net of Fleischhacker, who still in between the pipes here. 22 stops, 29 shots faced so far. As two teams played a relatively strong game throughout this one, as PAC been able to capitalize on their chances. Fisher's come up with a couple of big saves for the Saints as well. Fleischhacker's had a couple of good ones as well, but it's just Saints have been able to get higher danger looks, I'd say, and have been able to put them in the back of the net as they lead it by 4. Martensville looking to cut into that lead early, and an early goal would go a long way towards a potential Marauders comeback. Winner of this game will go on to take the semi-final spot against the Calgary Bulls later on this afternoon on the North Rink. A turnover here. Martensville looking to capitalize. A shot. That's a stick save for Fisher, as that was the captain, Broden Witherspoon, who let it fly. Puck found in the near side corner. Emmett Raw tied up in the as he looks for it. Played ahead, and now it's David Keith who leads the rush. Fan on the pass ahead, and now just chops it down the ice. Martensville with possession once more. 90 seconds gone here in the third. It'll be flipped into the zone. After it quickly goes Logan Finley. He'll chop it down, and now Easton Logan's got it. Boston Logan, who plays a pass ahead for Dawson Butler, and that one out of his reach. That'll be an icing call against PAC. So as I was saying, the Calgary Bulls await in one of the semifinals. I'll have the call for you on the North Rink. That one, a 4 o'clock start time. As second game of the day for one of these two teams. On the other side, the B quarterfinal number 1. That one is the CAC Canadians and the Lloydminster Lancers. Halfway through, good save there from Fisher on the point shot. Halfway through that third period, it is the CAC Canadians who lead the Lloydminster Lancers by a 3-2 scoreline. Winner of that will take on the KC Centennials later on this afternoon in the other semifinal right here on the South Rink, and that'll be Sean Mullen on the call for it. Now right in front, Butler lets it go. That got blocked and ends up in the far corner as Martensville able to chop that out to center. We got a penalty coming up, and here I think it's going against the Saints, as I believe it's going to be the captain, Dawson Butler, an interference call. So already 1-for-1, the Martensville Marauders. Power play will go to work. That power play brought to you by Unique Scaffolding, serving commercial and industrial clients in Western Canada since 1997. Face off, one back by the Saints, and they'll get a pass ahead for Schendel, who will send it the length of the ice. I should say, actually, you know what? Day and Black both received misconduct penalties as well. So those two will return with about 13 minutes left, I believe, in the third period. So those two in the box themselves. That's why there's a pair of Saints skaters in the penalty box at the moment, despite there only being the one call against Butler. Schendel forces the turnover, sends it back in deep as the B-right drywall penalty kill off to a good start, and that isn't going to help it, mind you, as we've got a penalty coming up here against the Saints. They're going to go offside of the Marauders, and I'm going to give credit where it's due. Basho figured out right away it was a bad hit that he'd thrown, and he goes over and checks on the Martensville player a couple of different times. Root in some discomfort, but appears to be shaking it off. 2 for boarding against Basho, who doesn't put up much of an argument, just heads to the penalty box. So that'll be about a minute and 20 seconds of 5-on-3 time for Martensville, and a quick goal here could go a long way if they can get it to go. We'll see here. Numbers 2 and 3 on the power play amount here for the Marauders, who hold it in on the line. Root gives it up for Jones. Now Jones gets it back from the power play quarterback, as that pass backdoor does not connect with Wojtek, who was creeping in backdoor. Jones couldn't find him. Jones has it now on the near side, looking for an option. He's going to shoot. He scores! Picks the corner. Brendan Jones, his second of the tournament. And it's a power play goal. And the Marauders will have a minute and 35 seconds of power play time to work with here. 16:38 to go. That maybe a little bit more belief on the Martensville bench. After that one, they're now 2 for 2 on the unique scaffolding power play. As we get back underway here in neutral zone territory, and the Marauders win that faceoff, they control with power play time to work with. They get a goal here, and suddenly we're looking at a much different hockey game, and I think Jones knows that he's looking for more. Brendan Jones slams on the brakes, will peel back, dishes off, and it ends up on the at the point for Root. Fakes a shot, now he's going to dish on to the half wall for Witherspoon. Witherspoon into the slot, got it back as he gave it to Keaton Thompson. Didn't like where he was, tried giving it back to the captain. Now it's Root on the blue line. Nice move there, holds possession. Gets away from Ekstrom's check. Now we'll let a shot go. That got blocked. Puck in the corner, though. Down low now for Thompson. Thompson centers for Witherspoon. His shot put just wide. And now the rebound collected on the far side by Ryden Schmidt. Schmidt lets a shot go. That one just missed. Trying to go that same top corner that Jones did. Marauders with possession. Quick pass, shot. Kick save made by Fisher. And a big-time clear there for Tyson Ekstrom. Marauders going to go for the quick up here. Nice pass there from Fleischacker. Carried into the zone by Root. He's got room. Root is in. Puts it in front. Nobody there for Martensville. Logan picks it up. And now we'll flip it the length of the ice. And now Finley. And that's going to be Dowhaniak in a foot race. Good play from Fleischacker to come out and play that puck. Or else it would have been 2-on-0 shorthanded for the Saints. Logan trying to force it anyway. Now Dowhaniak's done so. And he's going to force it back down low. 10 seconds to go in this unique scaffolding power play. Maybe time for one last rush if they're quick. And here comes the goal scorer. Brendan Jones working right in. Puck's going to roll into the corner. Pardon me, that's Parker Livingston. The goal scoring label I gave him still matters. That shot deflected just wide as the power play has expired. Now 2 for 3, but plenty of momentum here in this third period now for the Marauders. Puck is jammed up against the wall. It's pulled free by Butler, who is stepped into by Livingston. Smaller skater, but puts Butler to the ice, and Martensville takes possession back. Another collision, and again it's Butler who hits the deck, and again it's Livingston who connects with them. And now an icing call against the Saints. What a sequence of events that was. Butler and Livingston back-to-back checks. Now Butler, and I believe that is Neiman, just having a quick chat there. What a comeback this would be if Martensville can complete it. Down 4 after 40 minutes. They've got one already. Brendan Jones on the power play, and now they've got momentum. They had momentum after the power play goal that made it 6-3. They pushed. Fisher stood tall, and then it was a power play goal for the Saints that made it 7-3. And that has kind of been the formula for this game. Saints do something, Martensville responds, gets some momentum back, and then the Saints answer right back to eliminate the momentum. That's going to be an offside. So credit the Saints for taking the opportunities that they've taken, kind of taking the wind out of the sails, so to speak, of the Marauders. As faceoff will be to the right of the Marauders' net. And that is won back by Martensville. They've got possession, and it's pushed out to center. Fired right back in by the Saints as Basho is knocked to the ice. He's back out on the ice after that boarding penalty. That puck came out, and Saints recognized it. Stewart left that puck immediately so as to avoid another faceoff, as time running is the best thing for the Saints right now, as they've got a 3-goal lead and just 14 minutes left to see out. Now that pass ahead ends up on this in the midsection of Regush, and His pass in front, cut off. Hogman will start back. He slows up, passes off, but it's turned over. Nearly a chance there for Corbin Neiman, but he couldn't get it past Grant Stewart's skate. Now it's pushed ahead, and once again, Hogman with possession for the Saints. He'll play it over before getting it right back. Hogman will go up ice. That'll be flipped into the zone by the Saints, and after it quickly goes Schendel. Pair of goals and a pair of assists in this one so far. Schendel in front, a shot, and that one stayed out. I'm not sure if Fleischacker got a piece or if Andrews put it wide, but a good opportunity there for the Saints, who've got it again. Ekstrom. Oh, big check thrown there by Livingston, and that's going to get called. I'm not sure what they're calling here. They're going to call charging. The Marauders bench can't believe it, as charging is going to be the call. That's going to send the Saints back to the power play, their third unique scaffolding man advantage. They're 1 for 2 so far. And another B-right drywall penalty kill coming up here for the Marauders. And now this could be an opportunity for the Saints to put this one out of reach. 4-goal advantage with about 13 to 10 minutes left. Somewhere in that range would be massive. Now a shot comes, that one deflects. Fleischacker made the save, rebound clear to the wall, kept in by Finley. Finley will give it up and tried going back to the point. Finley got over to keep it in. Logan Finley goes across, gets it right back. Now looking, lets a shot go through a screen to stop. The rebound cleared by Root. He's unable to get it down the ice, though, as now Root trying to play it up the wall. He's tied up. Schendel got dumped. Or checked that was Butler. He looks to the ref, didn't get it. No, a tip and a chance. And that one ends up on the half side of the net. These two teams, the tension's rising. Is Butler having a word with the official? Back the other way. Here's Witherspoon trying to get a shot on. Fisher made the save, poking that one away. And now Andrews looks back up ice, plays it ahead. Oh, that was very nearly a dangerous pass. Now Butler's just kind of throwing his weight around, trying to see what sticks as it's pushed down the ice again. Fisher will play this puck, swings it around for Stewart. 12 minutes to go here as, awkward collision there between Keith, and that was Keaton Thompson. As now the other way, here comes the Saints. Bouncing puck, that'll be settled down by the aforementioned Keith. And now Dowhaniuk gets it over to Logan. Boston Logan, or pardon me, that's Jack Day who got tied up. And now it comes free, fired down the ice, and that will chase Finley, or rather Hogman, back into his own zone. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Even if Saints got to be thinking, even if they are unable to score here on this power play, it is still 2 minutes off the board where the Marauders aren't really able to get a lot going offensively, which is an ideal situation for the Saints to find themselves in. Shots are favoring the Marauders 36-30. Still trailing by that 3 spot. On the other side, still 3-2. The Canadians lead the Lancers with 1 minute and 30-ish seconds to go. Check that, 1 minute 45 to go. As I believe that game has a power play situation, or a penalty has been called in some scenario. Meanwhile, in ours, we've also got a power play, and it's the Saints who just sent that in deep. Odd decision-making there. Now a chance here. Schendel's got it. He's going to dish across. The one-timer from Flodell goes wide. And now it's played back to the line. It looks as though the Saints went with the standard 3-forward, 2 defenseman look, as that shot from Lowry goes over top the goal. As maybe a thought process of the power play is almost over. Let's just get a line out there to play as if it's 5-on-5. Under 11 minutes to play now here in the third, 7-4. And the Saints looking to add on to that advantage. Finley with time and space. That shot swallowed up. Good save there for the Marauders netminder, who's now up to 27 on the contest. 32 down the other end for Riley Fisher. As a face-off coming inside the Martensville line. Brief delay here as Andrews was chatting with the official. Now he's ready to go. Wins that back, and the Saints control inside the offensive zone, but the pass from Ekstrom forced Burris back out to center, and that will allow some space for Martensville. The Saints look to bring it right back in, instead retreating into their own zone. Raw with a pass ahead. That's going to find nobody, except the Marauders skater. And now Burris has it, chops it into the zone. Martensville still with possession. That one will go off the stick and into the netting for a whistle. 10:21 left here in the third. And that one went off the stick of a Saint, so the faceoff will come at the PAC blue line. Faceoff is won by the Marauders. Saints right on top of them here with the pressure, trying to prevent them from entering the zone, and Andrews will just send it the length of the ice, go off on a line change. Marauders with possession. In behind their net, that's Dryden Ekstrom. Plays it ahead, and now the Marauders are into the zone. Nice bit of speed here. Looking is Wojtek. He rings one off the crossbar again. The second time he's hit that bar in this game. And again, looking skyward. That is the fourth crossbar of the hockey game and the third for the Marauders. Face-off will be to the right of Fisher. And now that face-off won back by the Saints. They've got possession. They'll chip it to the line. Did that come out? No, it stayed in, but the Saints able to get it back. Now Hanyuk quick to that loose puck. Gives it over to Hogman, who will get a second effort. And this time, he's able to chop it out to center, and he might find Butler for a break. But a good recovery there from, I believe that's Austin Root on the back end for the Marauders. Skating in, though, now is Logan. He's tied up on the back check by Neiman. And now a touch pass ahead. Livingston with some speed through the neutral zone. Enters in, makes a move around one man, cuts to the middle, puts a shot on. And that's stopped by Riley Fisher. Good set of hands there from Parker Livingston. In search of a second goal here in this third period for his group. Instead, Butler back the other way. He's got Logan backdoor across, and that stayed out the rebound. Also somehow stays out of the net. What a chance there. But somehow it will remain a 7-4 contest here. As Canadians and Lancers still 3-2, 44 seconds left, and appears to have been some rough stuff, so refs are figuring out that situation. Again, winner of that game goes on to play the Centennials later this afternoon. The winner of this one will get the Calgary Bulls, a team that Martensville would have never seen. The Saints, meanwhile, they play in the same league, so slight familiarity with that Calgary Bulls team. As they wait to find out who they'll play. PAC with possession here. They are in the driver's seat of this one. 9 minutes to play here in the third, up by 3. Martensville, time becoming the enemy as it's pushed down low. Possession with Finley. He'll swing it up that far side. Day plays it ahead. That's turned over to a Martensville skater, but the puck taken back by the Saints. It's fired the length of the ice, and that will be an icing call against the PAC Saints. Actually, the Canadians are up 4-2, in fact, and the rough stuff came as a result of the empty netter, seemingly. I'm just taking a look at our other stream here on hnlive.ca, so details fuzzy for those of us over here, but someone curious what the B bracket looking like. That is how it stands at the moment. So it looks as though CAC will take on the KC Centennials here tonight, this afternoon rather. And now breaking in, PAC looking to put a stamp on this performance. Day right in, he shoots, stop the rebound, and they score. It's Kai Schendel. He's got his hat trick, and the Saints up by 4 yet again. It's 8-4. Schendel with a 5-point performance here today. Three goals, 2 assists for Schendel. And with 8:26 to go, this one, 8-4. As the Saints continue to be in the driver's seat. They've scored in every period and they've answered just about everything that Martensville's been able to push back at them. Martensville tied the game. Saints answered with 3 goals in a row in the first period. Martensville, little pushback, got one late in the first, got one early in the second, answered by a goal for the Saints, and a pair for that matter. Pass in front, a shot, and that one finds its way into the blocker of Fleischacker. Nice save there by Martensville's netminder. Face-off to the right of Fleischacker. And that face-off is won by Martensville. Chip to the line and now out to center. Could be a 2-on-1 here for the Marauders. And over the line, but it's offside. Regush, hands on his head. He can't believe it. But he was ahead of the play according to the linesman. And he's whistled on the offside. Face-off one forward, Martensville with possession, walking in, a shot, and they score! Chance Regush got enough on that shot to get it past the glove of Fisher, who's checking to make sure there's no holes. And this one's now 8-5. Martensville with 5 goals now. That matches their tournament total. They scored 1 in their first game and 2 in the last 2. Chance Regush finds the scoreboard, and suddenly it's 8-5. Puck fired in. Marauders play it down low as they look to force themselves back into this game. Battle. Pulled free. Saints looking to clear the zone once more. As now Butler skates away with it. Dawson Butler, 3 goals already. He's tripped up. That's going to get called. Butler bounces right back up to his credit. Continues battling, but puck was knocked away from him. And now 7:10 to go. And the Saints are going to go back to the unique scaffolding power play. And that is another 2 minutes where, at the very least, Martensville will be struggling to get anything offensive going in their way. Obviously, would expect a slightly more aggressive penalty kill, so to speak, as trailing by 3 with 7:10 to go. Tournament on the line. Spot in that semifinal up for grabs. Face-off one straight on, and that will be covered up by the Martensville goaltender. That's Fleischacker. Face-off one again, the Saints with possession here. That shot off a body and wide. And now pushed ahead, that'll be knocked down. To the line, that'll be kept in possession there by the PAC Saints as they hold on. That puck bouncing, and that'll go into the Saints bench. Should mention this is the first of 3 games coming at you here today on the South Rink. Next up is the A quarterfinal. That one will see the Southern Alberta Hockey Academy taking on NAX's Prep Blue Squad. Sean Mullen will have the call for you on that one. That one at 11:15 start time, which we seem to be on a decent path for. Relatively strong game here. 8-5 to score. Saints with possession. 1:20 left on the unique scaffolding power play. As it's pushed ahead, Martensville will play it, and that's going to be offside. And a whistle coming, and a face-off at the Martensville Marauders blue line. That face-off is won, and possession is held by the Saints. Pocket pick, though. Now a chance for Keaton Thompson. He's got possession and has it knocked away. Back out to center. Turning and sending it into the zone. 1 minute left in the man advantage for the Saints. There'll be about 5 and change to play in the third period. Tape to tape for Schendel. He's got 3 already, including a pair of apples in what has been an excellent performance for the Saints' number 8. Puck all the way back down into the Saints zone as Finley gives it to Andrews. Andrews slams on the brakes. His pass across off a stick. Settled down. Finley with possession. Played ahead, and now Broden Witherspoon lost it to Andrews. Ethan Andrews, 1 goal already, brings it in. Had it knocked away from him to the line and out to center once more. The Saints corral it and played across this neutral zone. Tape to tape. Butler in. He'll shoot. Put it over top the goal. He's got 3 as well. A pair of hat tricks for this Saints contingent, as they have been excellent offensively in this game. 37 shots, 8 finding their way past Wyatt Fleischhacker. And then 5 past Riley Fisher on 38 shots. So both teams firing the puck a lot in this game, and plenty of goals, 13 total so far, and we've still got 5 to go as we're back to even strength. Martensville very much playing against the clock as well as against the PAC Saints, as they need 3 goals in the final 5 minutes. Not an impossible task, but definitely a difficult one, as the Saints break out, looking to make it a bigger deficit once more as it's pushed into the zone there. Collected by Owen Basho. He'll go around, leaves it there. Jack Day out of his reach. After it quickly there was Liam Reeve. And it'll be swung around to the near side. Finley knocks that one down. And that'll be pushed ahead. Down the ice, settled. And the Marauders will fire that one in. That's going to go to the right of the PAC Saints goal. Turnover forced. Livingston trying to center, unable to do so. As you got to imagine the Martensville goaltender might head to the bench shortly, but this won't help as Finley feeds it ahead for Day. And the Saints once again into the offensive zone here, in the zone that Martensville simply cannot be in right now if they want to potentially get a comeback. If not, their U17 Canadian crown will come to an end here. Walking in, the Saints again, a shot! And that's a goal save for Fleischhacker. One of his best so far. 30th of the game as well for number 35. Face off to the left. And that face off won back by the Marauders. They lose it though. The Saints quickly onto the forecheck. It's Logan centering. Nobody there. Burris gives it over. Now Stewart looking, shooting, and that's a pad save made by Fleischhacker as Martensville sends it down the ice. 3.5 to play here in the third as the Saints skate back to pick up that loose puck. Stewart will play it up ahead, and it's touched into the zone. Logan going after it. Nice spin move there from Boston Logan. He puts it across, and that one didn't reach a teammate. Otherwise, that would have been at 1 for the highlight reel. Now, bodies flying all over the ice as both teams throwing themselves around, trying to either keep them away from the net. Oh, nice diving play there as a desperation from Dryden Ekstrom prevents the pass. I would have seen a Saint in all alone. And now we've got whistles as 2:49 to go here in the third. And I believe that's going to be the end of Dawson Butler's game, and indeed it will be. He's just going to head for an early shower, as is Dryden Ekstrom from the looks of things. So those two shown the gate with 2:49 to go. So the assumption there would be that they've received misconducts in some capacity, because if it was just a simple pair of roughing penalties, well, there's still time. Refs are sorting this one out. There's nothing on the board. It should stay 5-on-5. Quick word with either bench, and then explaining why their respective players were sent to the locker room. Face off inside the Martensville zone. That's one straight back. Long slap shot wide of the target. As letting that one go was Hogman. Hogman now watching as Brendan Jones kind of moving around in the neutral zone. Maybe seeing if he could get a stretch pass. He returns, and now the puck finds its way down the ice. And the Saints have it inside their own zone. With it here is Raw. Raw will go up the wall and chop it out to center. Now a battle here. And with possession is Ekstrom. He's tied up. That is Tyson Ekstrom of the PAC Saints. Not to be confused with Dryden Ekstrom, who's currently in the locker room for Martensville. As chance there was snuffed out. And now it's swung around. Time ticking away here in the third period of this quarterfinal number 2 on the B bracket. One semifinal matchup already determined. The Centennials will take on the CAC Canadians in an all-Alberta Elite Hockey League matchup, and we might just see a similar situation here should PAC be able to hold on for the final minute and 48 seconds or so here. Martensville looking to do the unthinkable as they start out to center, played ahead, and now Witherspoon, oh, nice move here, Regush, fanned on it, he scores! Highlight reel goal from Chance Regush. And with 1:38 to go in the third, they're within 2. Fanned on the initial effort, but then followed up with a backhand that trickled through the 5-hole of Fisher. And the Martensville Marauders are back within 2. .138 to go, no timeout coming here. We're just gonna play. We'll see if they pull the goalie, if they can get some zone time. Both Lowry, in fact, my apologies, Rosen Lowry and Dryden Ekstrom both receiving roughing penalties, but sent to the dressing room regardless, so not sure if there's something to go along with those or just trying to keep the peace here late in the game. 1:20 to go, a stretch feed here, knocked out of the air by Martensville, but kept going. Marauders trying to find that loose puck, but the Saints swarming, and Schendel will just send it back the other way. 1:10 to go here, approaching the final minute of action in what has been an entertaining quarter-final matchup. 14 total goals, and the Saints now just over a minute away from a spot in the in the semifinals against the Calgary Bulls. Martensville looking for an opportunity here. They'll drive in. Taking it to the net is Jones, puts it in front, tipped on goal, and that one just missed. Livingston got a piece. Oh, heavy collision there, as feeling the effects of that one is Wojtek. Can't believe it. I think, is he going? No, he's not the one going. It's whoever dumped Logan Finley. It's actually going to be a tripping call against Livingston, so 40.5 to go, and they did pull the goalie, but Fleischacker will return. Finley appears to be okay, which is good to see, as never want to see anyone getting hurt. There's Chance Regush with a pair now here in this third period, but his team trails by a pair with just 40 seconds left, and they're shorthanded now for, actually this is a 4-minute penalty, so might be 2 and 2 in a misconduct sense. We'll find out, but regardless, it is a 4-minute penalty. So basically, even if the Saints score, which would make it 9-6, and we'll just about put it officially out of reach for the Marauders, they would still have the power play. So Marauders will be shorthanded the rest of the way here. That puck up and out of play into the netting with 37.1 to go in the third period. So just about at the point where it's safe to write this one, write the final chapter, close the book, so to speak, but we'll keep the book open just in case. The Marauders have struck quick in this game already, and they need to do so here, but they're just going to fire at the length of the ice. Obviously no icing on the penalty kill. Not much of a forecheck here from the Marauders. I think they have decided what their fate is, and that will just about do it. One last rush here for the Saints as it's fired into the zone. Crunch up in the wall. 10 seconds to go. Ref is saying to move it. and they have indeed done so. It's going to get crushed back up against the glass. One last look here. Schendell's going to skate with it, play back to the point. A shot from Andrews, swallowed up as the buzzer sounds, and that will do it for quarterfinal number 2 here on the B bracket. The PAC Saints defeat the Martensville Marauders 8-6 in a highlight-filled, highly entertaining hockey game. Shots finish up 41-40 in favor of the Saints as they book a spot in this afternoon's semifinal against the Calgary Bulls. For the Martensville Marauders, their tournament will come to an end, an 0-4 record in tournament play. Their best game here in the quarterfinal gave the Saints everything they had, pushed them to the final seconds, but that does it as the Saints move on and the Marauders will head home. Saints Bulls coming up this afternoon on the North Rink. I'll have the call for you on that one. But for now, that will do it for our coverage of the B quarterfinal here on hnlive.ca. Coming up next is the A quarterfinals, and that will see the Southern Alberta Hockey Academy taking on NAX Prep Blue. And what should be a good one. Sean Mullen will have the call for you in that game. For now, for my cameraman Jordan, my name is Zach Marks, saying so long from the River Cree Twin Rings.